What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. Back here at the river today, and I'm super excited because today it's a little bit special kind of to me anyway. Today is my 40th birthday. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to upload this video tomorrow. So if you're watching this today, my birthday would have been yesterday. I think I got that right. But anyway, we're back here at the river and conditions are absolutely perfect. I believe we're absolutely going to smash them. So what we're going to do is we're going to fish for 2 hours straight. This is the first time ever on my channel that I've done 2 hours raw and uncut. I don't know if y'all can see it right down there, but I've got the small one-man boat with me today. And y'all know most of the time when I have that boat, I absolutely crush them. So what we're going to do, I got everything loaded in there already, got my lose combos loaded up, everything ready to go. So we're going to go down here, we're going to jump in the boat, and we're going to start fishing right here at the steps, and we're going to fish our way down river. The water temps are probably in the 50s, I'm pretty sure. So when I get in the boat, I'm going to show y'all what I have tied on already. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to catch them on. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to get down in the boat. We're going to start going down the river, and I want to see how many fish we can catch in a 2-hour period. I'm going to say we're going to catch 15. And I hope we catch a big one. I think we're going to catch a big one or multiple big ones. So let's go ahead. Let's get down there. 2 hours straight, raw and uncut on my birthday. Let's see if we can get them. All right, y'all. We have got the GoPro on, got the chesty mounted up, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to undo our bungee right here. And before we get moving, I'm going to show y'all what I have tied on. So I have the trusty Blue Crawl Rage Bug with a 3/8 ounce one objective tungsten right here. This is 20-pound P-line floor clear, 7-foot Lew's custom speed stick, and I have the Team Lew's Pro SP bait cast reel on there. I have for this, I have my spinnerbait, the good old spinnerbait. This is a Lew's Mock. This is a 6-foot 10-inch spinnerbait rod, and then this is just a Lew's Speed Spool 561, the standard old speed spool. That's the $99 reel, literally 99 bucks. I believe it's the best one on the market. And then here we have, and this is a really special bait to me, and I can't believe I'm even throwing it because I caught my biggest bag ever out of this river on this crankbait. And it's probably been 15 years ago, I would say, and I've thrown it very few times since then. So hopefully we don't lose it. I might cry. But this is a 7-foot, this is a medium crankbait rod. This is a Lew's TPX1, and then this is the Lew's Speed Spool. This is the $100 reel as well, just a $99.99. And this is an old Lee Sisson crankbait. Both my spinnerbait and my crankbait setup, I have 15-pound P-line, and this is C21 copolymer. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to start off with the crankbait. I can't believe I'm doing this because, this thing's a killer though. I hate to throw it, but this thing is an absolute killer. But time checked, so y'all know right when we throw the first cast, because I'm going to throw it right here in a second. It's 12:01 on my KCO fishing watch, 12:01. We're going to wait till it hits 12:02, and we're going to throw our first cast. So we have until 2:02 to fish. So we're going to get positioned up for our first cast, and I feel like we're going to smash them. And right now, my KCO fishing watch is showing no fish on my watch, so it's showing that they're not biting that good, but I'm going to be honest with you, I think we're going to catch them. So boom, 12:02 right there. 12:02. Let's see if we can catch a daggone bag. Now, we did get some rain the other day, so the river is coming up a little bit. I don't love that because normally when the river's coming up, they don't bite the best. So we do have some current that we're dealing with. So we're going to be loopy twirling, spinning around a little bit, all that good stuff, but hopefully not too bad. But the current is definitely moving us pretty good. So we're going to be kind of kicking it in reverse some, keeping us, trying to slow us down because it is ripping and rolling. But we're just going to work the crankbait. We're going to see if we can get bit on this. I'm going against the current right now. reeling against the current. I'm gonna have to slide my seat back because the back of the boat is going around on me. Got to get my weight distribution right here. I don't have like any weight in the back. Normally I have a cooler back there, but I don't have anything back there today. Just brought one little Powerade. Once we get in the little bit bigger part of the river, it opens up a little bit down here. We won't have to worry about this current quite as much, and I think we're going to find them stacked up in some spots. But like I said, the river is on the uprise a little bit, and that can make the fishing a little bit tougher. Can. Hopefully it's not, but there goes the back of the boat again, spinning around. I'm gonna just throw this a little bit and we're gonna see what we do, and then we'll pick up the rage bug. You're gonna see me doing a lot of spinning like this because, as I said, there we go. I'm gonna shift back to the back of the boat, try to keep that from going around so bad. Oh yeah, that's a lot better already. Definitely have potential to catch a big old bass today. As I said, the goal is going to be 15. I don't know if we can make that happen, but definitely going to try. Ooh, I think we just got a bite right then. These mosquitoes, I don't know if y'all just saw that one laying on my arm, but in the mornings it's not bad, or they're not bad, but man, they get rough once that sun comes out and it warms up a little bit. Kind of surprised we haven't put one in the boat yet, because fishing along this wood right here, a lot of times this crankbait will get one, but they might not be on a crankbait bite. Might not be on one. Let's get twisted around here. There we go. Bumping over all kinds of wood right there. I bow hunted this morning, literally right in there. Didn't see anything, but have had a little bit of success so far this year. I know I haven't done any hunting videos this year, but might try to film a couple maybe. And had a pretty decent year last year. I know once bow season was over, I kind of quit filming. Had a really tough year last year, bow season, but ended up, me and my daughter got some nice bucks during gun season. So if y'all want to hear about those, see some pictures of them and all, I can do a video on that. Just if y'all are interested. All right, we're gonna pick the rage bug up. Got a couple little points right here. I definitely want to throw the rage bug too. But yeah, I mean, if y'all are new to the channel, you know, bow hunting is another huge passion of mine. Almost exceeds my love for bass fishing, if that lets y'all know anything. And I love bass fishing, so that might kind of let y'all know actually how much I love. Ooh, there's one on the rage bug. One bit it. Need to back up. I need to back up because one knocked the fire out of it. Knew there'd be one up there near that point, or somewhere near it. Like I said, this current, for as low as the river is, this current is going pretty doggone fast. It usually does not go this fast, or does not flow this fast, you know, when the river's this low. Well, there's a good bite. There's one. Oh yeah, nice one. All right, there we go. I want to get away from that point because they will get up there and stack up on that point. There's my first birthday bass of the year. Just barely got him. Man, what a pretty one. That is a beauty. This time of year, they mark up so pretty. Got that beautiful line on them. There you go, buddy. Number one on the rage bug. Let's bump up right here. So that took, it's 12:08. 12:08. And we caught us a daggone pretty one on the rage bug. Did not take long. They will stack up on these little points, right? They got little current breaks on them. He took one of my legs off my rage bug, but I think that'll be all right. We're gonna throw up there and throw around. There's some wood down there. We got 2 bites on that little point. First one I didn't set the hook, didn't get it good. There's one. Oh, I missed that one. My rod actually like slipped out of my hand when I set the hook. That was a little bit of a bummer. I was kind of in an awkward position. That's one thing about this boat. Like it's hard to stay in a regular good position, like when you're standing up bass fishing in a boat, because I mean it's 6 foot long, so it's kind of hard to. That's a bite. Got that one. Oh yeah, that's a decent one. Oh yeah. Oh, he is fat. Oh, he is a fat one. Oh, what a beauty. Oh my goodness, I mean, what a butterball. Got him like through the nose. God, look at that. Look at that one. That's a daggone butterball. That's a future giant is what that is. Rage bug getting it done. Number 2. All right. Gonna have to hook my battery pack up here in a second so we don't run out of juice. Make sure I got some little bit of water on my lens there, but that's number 2. I'm telling y'all, it's probably like 50 sitting up here. They love to get up around this point, especially in the fall. There's one, there's another one. Oh my goodness. There's number 3. Number 3. Man, we are crushing already. On the rage bug. Let's see, we're gonna have to turn this thing around. There we go. So that's 3. It's 12-12. God. I tell y'all, this Lew's custom speed stick, the 7-foot medium heavy, this thing is so sensitive. You can about feel him breathe on it. I mean, this is a very, very, very sensitive rod. It's a bunch of wood off this point, and it's just, I call it a point, but what it is, it's where the bank gave way, and it had trees on it and all, and it fell when it fell out into the river, and it's been like this for literally forever. I've fished this river for 35 years, and that's always been there. That one and the next one, and they love to get on them. They'll get right up on them, especially in the fall. They'll on them in the summertime too, but in the fall they really stack up on them. It's just a nice little current break. They get up there and feed. That ought to be a fish. That ought to be a fish. Coming through one of them trees right there, just bumped it through. Something else too, you know, I threw the crankbait around that other top right here to my right. I'm probably going to spin around and fire a cast up there. I'm going to put a new rage bug up here just because this one is missing a leg, even though those bass there didn't care too much. I'll save it for a spare if I need it, but we're going to throw one right up here behind this wood because this is some really good wood right here too. Probably catch some rock bass today too, I would imagine. The fall is a really good time to catch them. And there aren't very many smallmouth in here. Some of y'all might be wondering about smallmouth, but there are very few smallmouth in this river. I mean, if we catch one, that would be amazing. I would absolutely love it. I want to catch one. I want to, bad, but that would be an absolute surprise if we did. That would definitely be a surprise. So it'd be a great surprise. A birthday smallie, that would be amazing, but do not catch many of them in this river. They're here. As I said, they're here, but just don't catch a lot of them. Throw one right there, and then we're going to put a new rage bug on before we get right here to this point. I mean, this current's moving. I mean, my 3/8 ounce, that 3/8 ounce tungsten, it's moving it on along pretty good. So let's get a new rage bug up here, and we'll keep this one as a spare. We're gonna have probably a load of rage bugs piled up on the floor. Good old blue crawl. That and swamp water blue, really almost exclusively the only colors that I throw. I try to keep my color selection pretty simple, just for the fact of sometimes you can overcomplicate things. You know, I will take this rage bug and add, I'll add chartreuse to the leg sometimes, you know, to the feet. I've definitely seen that make a difference. But I try to stick with, you know, blue and which is the swamp water blue, and then blue crawl, which is basically green pumpkin with blue swirl. So try to stick to those variations because, you know, if you get into all these different sprinkles and flakes and all this stuff, and you can really overcomplicate things, and it's just no need in all of that. Just through my years of experience, I figured out you're just better off to find what you got confidence in, whatever color that may be, and go with it. For some people, that's like red shad or black blue. You know, black and blue is a really good color. Just regular old green pumpkin's a really good color. I mean, can't beat it, but I like blue. in almost everything that I throw. I like some variation of blue. I'm gonna be kind of surprised if I fish through this little spot right here and don't catch one. It was stacked up on that spot good. I was hoping to get into a pretty big one. And we might before it's all over with. This right here ought to get cranked. Should. Oh, there he is. That does not feel like a bass biting it. That didn't feel like a bass. That most definitely felt like a gar pecking at it. Yeah, that didn't feel very bassy at all. That went right in front of that point, right on the front side. So definitely going to be surprising if I don't get one right here, being they were stacked up on that other spot so good. Honestly, even though the water's in the 50s, I could probably still catch fish on top water. These fish will crush top water, even with the water into the 50s. They will absolutely eat it. One of the few places where they'll come up and eat a frog with the water in the mid 50s, but they will absolutely do it. But it was just a little bit risky. I felt like with the water coming up a little bit, which I think is going to have them in a little bit of a funk. You know, you're probably saying, oh my God, you caught 3 already, but, you know, but we'll see. We'll see. They might not be in a funk at all. Might not be in a funk at all, which I hope they're not, but we'll see if we can get one on this. Ooh, that's a solid bite. That's a big rock bass. That's a big rock bass. Let's back up. Yep, that's a nice one. This is what I was saying we would catch some of, and that's a beauty. Not a giant, but it's a daggone nice one. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Probably 10 ounces or so. Citation is 16 ounces. Really nice one. So how many fish is that? So we got 3 bass and we got 1 rock bass. So that's 4 fish total. 4 fish total. All right. There ought to be a bass sitting right there. And a lot of times those rock bass they'll group up too. So where you catch one, you'll catch a bunch of them. So we'll see if we can get any more of those suckers. Those are some seriously aggressive fish. I've caught them on the frog before. Like, they're super aggressive. Caught that fish right there off the end of that piece of wood. But yeah, talking about hunting, I'm not sure, you know, how many of y'all hunt. I know this is primarily a fishing channel, but as I said, bow hunting is big time passion of mine as well. And, you know, got a pretty doggone nice buck I got my eye on. Got really close yesterday afternoon at getting a shot. So I'm hoping maybe today on my birthday, maybe we can make it happen. That would be awesome. But right now we are fishing, and the fishing is pretty doggone awesome. Ooh, I threw that over that limb. We set the hook in one. We're gonna whip crack him over that limb. Oh, it came off of it. But we've only been fishing for 23 minutes. 23 minutes, and we got 3 bass. I know I set the bar really high for 15 bass. I set it pretty high. I got pretty high hopes, very high expectations. So we'll see if we can make that happen. But, you know, I got the spinnerbait with me too, and I'm thinking they would definitely bite that. But if they're gonna bite this rage bug, you know, we might as well just throw this around and see if we can get a big old hog head on this thing. One thing I am noticing is I came back here yesterday afternoon before the water started to rise a little bit, and there were some fish breaking, like blowing up on the shoreline, busting, and they were pretty active. And so far in the, you know, 30 plus minutes I've been back here, I would say, you know, from unloading the boat and putting everything in it and all, I have not seen a single fish blow up. You know, oh, that was a bite. Yep. Is he on it? Oh yeah, he's on it. Oh, he was coming at me 100 miles per hour. That's a little dude. That's a little dude, but that is number 4, is what that is. Oh no, it's not number 4 because we did not catch him. We absolutely did not catch that fish. Okay, so we're not going to count him. I was kicking the trolling motor in reverse, and if I don't touch him, he don't count. That's the way I roll. I got to touch him. So, thought we had number 4. We did not. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going and searching. I think we're going to get one here. We're getting into a little bit shallower portion. Oh, fish blew up right there. I was sitting here saying that I hadn't seen one blow up yet. And one came right there and blew up. Oh, dang. I was hoping I could get him to bite. Okay, well, a little bit of activity. I need to throw back over there. Tell you what I'm gonna do. See if we can pick one up. That is the first fish that I've seen come up. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was a bass blowing up on, you know, a brim or bait fish up on the bank. We ought to be able to get one right here. Ooh, that was kind of an ugly cast. But you know what? Raw and uncut, y'all get to see my ugly cast. Get to see every little mishap, every hang up, all of that. But hopefully we don't have too awful many mishaps today. There ought to be one right there. Oh, there he is. Oh no, he stole my crawl. He stole my rage bug. I mean, he was swimming out with it like 100 miles per hour too. I'm gonna kick it in reverse and back up. That fish might bite again. He was coming off that piece of wood really, really hard. Let's see if we can get him. Always amazes me how they just steal a bait right off a hook. Like, how does that happen? They're master thieves. Here we go. There we go, right there. See if he bites it again. He was a little bit further to the right when I threw up there. He's got it. That's a good fish. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I don't know if he's got my other rage bug still in his mouth, but we want to get him in here. That's number 4. Oh man, what a doggone chunk. I don't see a rage bug in his mouth. But I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna take a picture of that one, because that's just an absolute beauty. Not a giant, but man, what a beauty. Oh, I don't want to take a picture of myself. What a chunk. Birthday bass. The old rage bug right there in his mouth. There we go. And I'm probably going to post these pictures to Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Gunfish TV, just like my channel. But y'all check that dude out. Solid 2.5. Easily 2.5. So there was number 4. We got that sucker. Man, what a solid fish. I don't know if that was the same one that bit me earlier, but we're going to go back up and fire another cast right there in that area. Might be a whole bunch of them there. What a good bite. Sitting right here in this current. Popping it through them limbs right there. I know darn well there's more down there. I'm gonna throw it there a little bit closer. Oh, I had a leaf on it. Might be why I didn't get a bite right then. Had a leaf on my crawl, on my old rage bug. And y'all see that rage bug, or a rage bug is what I catch just an absolute ton of my fish on. Have the most confidence in this soft plastic creature bait than literally any other soft plastic that I throw. So, and they're available at strikeking.com. It's either strikeking.com or strikekinglures.com. Not 100% sure, but either one, just Google Strike King, you'll find it for sure. But you know, it's just a great soft plastic bait. You know, it's not huge. They have different size ones. I throw the standard size. I don't throw the Magnum. They make a Magnum and then they make a baby as well. But I'm just throwing the standard rage bug, standard size. I think it's 4-inch. It's just it's like the perfect size. You know, it catches big fish. I caught my PB 12-pound, 3-ounce largemouth on one in swamp water blue color. Oh my goodness, I just threw that slam up in the tree, but we're probably gonna catch one. Y'all get ready. Threw it right up there in that crevice. My crawl might be messed up though. I'm in a terrible position to set the hook. I need to turn around. Let's redo that. Let's redo that. Yeah, we need to spin around. It's one thing about this boat, it's so maneuverable. You could just spin this thing around on a dime. There we go. Now we're gonna kick it in reverse. Just hopped it over a limb right there. You know, the current here is a little bit faster just because it's, you know, the river slims up and it shallows up a little bit here. But they're still all in this shallower stuff, which I wasn't sure if they had transitioned out of it yet or not. So the water, I know it's in the 50s, but it's definitely not too cold for them to still be shallow. But as I said, these river fish, they will stay shallow for quite a while. I know a lot of river fishermen watch my channel, and if y'all, you know, fish smaller rivers, kind of like this, these fish, even into the low 40s, they will just stay shallow. They will stay wickedly shallow. I've caught them out of, I mean, a foot of water before, with the water in the low 40s. So it's, don't think you can't catch them shallow. I'm catching a lot of these fish in under 4 foot right now, which, I mean, like I said, the water's not cold. It isn't like it's cold, but you don't have to go all out deep when the water gets to 50. You don't think you got to be out there in 10 foot of water. Absolutely do not. Do not have to do that. Let's throw up here to this good little wad of brush we got right here in front of us. A little log jam here. Good place for a smallmouth to be hanging around. We've been fishing for 31 minutes now. It's 12:33, and we have 4 fish, 4 bass. So we're at a good pace. Definitely at a good pace. Let's see if we can get one right here. We should be able to get one right here. Ooh, that is a good bite. Does he have it? He's got it. We're floating. He's got it, yeah. We're floating to, oh my goodness, y'all. Wow, there's a little one. But you know what? It's number 5. Number 5. Ooh, he's a tiny one. Thank you, bud. I'm gonna put my glasses on. The water's pretty clear. We're about to crash too. Yeah, the water's pretty doggone clear. But we're gonna turn around and kick around here and throw it behind this tree. I put my glasses on. No, I can't. Up there in that shade, I can't see. There we go. I can see again. Had to take my glasses off. One thing about this glare, sometimes when you're out in the sun and looking back in the shade, if you have glasses on, it makes it hard to be able to see up in the shade. It's kind of weird. That just got in there and wedged. Current took that right in there. Yep, limb. There we go. Make sure it didn't fray our line. We're okay. Let's get turned around here. Behind me, once we get through this faster section, we have like a deeper, slower run of the river. Gets a little bit deeper, the current isn't as hard. I think that's where we're gonna have our likelihood to really find them stacked up and to catch potentially a big one. I think that's where it's gonna be. Let's kick this thing around. There we go. This is a lot shallower section through here. Fish just come up, probably a gar. This little deep area right here is where a lot of gar like to hang out. Got a few gar out there jumping. I really think we ought to get one right here. Watch is still showing no fish on it, so Still showing fishing as not being spectacular, but I mean, in the fall, especially river fishermen, y'all know, fishing can get crazy in the fall. Like, it can get really, it can get good anywhere, but man, in these rivers, they really eat really good. So I knew darn well I should get one out of here. Current might just be a little bit more than they want to be hanging out in right here, possibly. Be really surprised if we didn't catch one here though. Just saw a few bait fish flicker right up in front of me. And there was some bass sitting in this slack water right here. It's a very slack water area. They like to get in the fall, wad up. Pretty cool though, because right now the river's so slow that nobody has access to it. So I'm very lucky in the fact that I can come and fish it literally when almost nobody else can, unless they have property going up to the river. There's a little brush pile right here in front of me. I'll get right and throw to it. I was wondering why nothing was biting this. I got a piece of leaf or something on my bait. No wonder nothing's biting it. I don't want to eat none of that. Some brush or something right there in front of me. It's kind of under the water a little bit. Might be a good place for old smallmouth to be hanging out. Ooh, there he is too. Okay. Oh no, he come off. Doggone it, we were... Man. The current was drifting us to it so hard. Man, that sucks, because if there was anywhere for a smallmouth to be, it would literally be right there. That was a good bite too. Y'all, a little bit bummed about that, I'm not gonna lie, because that was potential to either be a big one, because it didn't feel like a very small fish, but potential to be a big one, or to be a possible smallmouth. Possibly. Probably wasn't, but wishful thinking, right? Daggone it. I hate I missed that bite. That's like literally the first one that I've set the hook in that I connected on that I didn't get. But I've got to get right and put my battery pack on my GoPro, because I do not want this thing to die. And then I gotta be changing batteries and stuff, because then that will completely change up my 2-hour unedited, uncut. We can't have that. Man, I missed out on that bite. Sure did. That's all right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the time real quick to do this, and it'll only take a second. So, you know, your GoPro has a port on the side of it, and you can run it off the battery continuously. And I just run one of these battery packs, put it in my back pocket. If I can get it in there. There we go. And then I run it right into the back of my GoPro. We're plugged up now. Yep, Good thing I did that because we were at 23%. But there's a tree out here in the middle. I'm gonna throw around that and see if we can hook up on one. This is a really good place to throw the crankbait too, is out here. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering exactly where that tree is. It can be kind of hard to dial it in sometimes. It's out here somewhere. I think it's safe to put our Tifosi optics on now. And that's something else too. Ooh, was that a bite? I think that was, no, I was dragging it over something. I might have found it right there. Something else too, if you're looking for a good pair of polarized glasses, you want to give somebody a good pair for your birthday. And look, I literally just put them on, and there's the wood right there. But anyway, they're linked in the description down below, and that's TifosiOptics.com, and they're really, really nice glasses. Very, very budget friendly. So be sure to check them out. Like I said, I got a link in the description. Just click on it and grab you a pair. I've been wearing Tifosi optics for literally years now. And they are very good quality. I'm actually wearing the same pair. I've never done this before. Had a pair of glasses last me for almost 2 years, and I'm wearing the same pair. Right here, I'll show them to y'all real quick. That's the same pair that I've had literally for almost 2 years. They've seen a lot of fishing, a lot of nose sweat. The nose pads are still good. How many of y'all have had high-end glasses and the darn nose pads come apart in a year? That's what I was running into. Well, you're not going to have that issue with these, so be sure to check them out. We're hopping over that wood right now. All right, let's see if we can get one right here. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that I just cast it right there and didn't get bit. Let's try that again. Just had a gar come up behind me. There's a bite. Did not hold on to it though. We're going to throw the crankbait up there. I'm going to throw the crankbait a couple times and see if we can get one on that. My leg on my crawl's a little jammed all up in my hook. We got to get that before we make another cast, but I'm thinking we can get one to fire on this, I think. Unless they're just not in a crankbait mood at all, and that could be 100% the case. I picked up a leaf on that cast. Oh, get off there, leaf. All right. All right, so nothing there on that crankbait. Found the rage bug up here. It's another good little area right here. I'm expecting to crack a few through here. See if we can get bit. What I'm really hoping is to get at least like one big one. Like if we could get a 5-pounder, that would be very nice. Very nice. Throw up there a little bit closer to the bank. I'm thinking these fish are still pretty doggone shallow. There's a good bite. He's on it. He's swimming out with it. Ooh, big one. Or felt big. He's not that big. He was in the wood. He was in the wood. But that's number 6. If we touch him. Yep, he's in the boat. Number 6. So we got to check our line because I know when I set the hook, I mean, it was like grinding on the wood. So let's check our line. No. We're okay. Can't believe that. So he was in that tree. I hopped it through and he smoked it and I was like, oh, this is a big one. This is a daggone big one. But he wasn't big, but it was a doggone fish. So that's number 6. That was number 6. Keep hearing something behind me, but a bird keeps diving in the water. Keep thinking something's blowing up back there. Little gar come up in front of me there. I'm gonna reel up and throw a little bit to the left. There we go, right there at that. See if we can make number 7 a big one. I figured that the Texas rig would be kind of the deal today. You know, this time of year, these fish really dial in on crawfish and they really get on this bite. You know, sometimes that crankbait bite can be great. Ooh, that is a fish. That might be a better one. That's a good fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. There we go. I mean, a daggone pretty one, I mean. There we go, baby. Get in the boat. Yes. I mean, beauty. Another 2 something for sure on that rage bug. Y'all see that blue crawl rage bug? Make sure my rod don't fall out. I mean, what a beauty. I'll take another picture of him. Let's get, I tell you what, let's get away from that log because he cranked it right there at the end of that log. And I did fray my line a little bit on that one. So this is number 7. Number 7. Oh, my screen is so wet. Another pretty one. I'll take a picture with that dude. Now that was a bass, just blew up. No, it wasn't. It was that bird again. Y'all can see he's got a couple little spots on his side on this one. Other than that, really clean, beautiful fish. Number 7, another easily 2.5 pounder. Easily. But we have got to retie a line because we did we did fray our line a little bit on that dude. So let's get our Lew's pliers out. And something else, all Lew's mock rod reels, pliers, tools, all that stuff, anything Lew's mock that you see me use on my channel, it is linked in the description. I have a link to mocknation.com, and I have a code for 10% off down in the description. So be sure to use that. Get you a rod and reel, get you some pliers, get you some tools, mock baits, all that good stuff. Got new baits coming out. Gonna be really cool deal. So be sure to head there. And also, you know, when you buy something, you help out the channel as well. So I appreciate that very much to everybody that has bought items. But what I'm doing, I like to tie a good old clinch knot. That's all I tie when I'm flipping. It keeps me from breaking my line so bad. It doesn't slip. I do 10 spins. I do 10. If you do 10, I'm telling you, it won't slip. But that's what I use. I used to always use the Palomar knot, and I would break my line off all the time setting a hook. And I have greatly, drastically reduced my break-offs when I went to the clinch knot. Now you can tie any knot you want, totally up to y'all. Whatever knot you have confidence in. That's one thing I always say, just have whatever you use, have confidence in it. I don't care what you use, just make sure you got confidence. But we have got number 7. We just put number 7 in the boat. And we're having a good time. We're close to that goal. We're getting closer to that goal of 15. I really hope we can get it. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. That was a nice fish too. That was a solid fish. Coming over a piece of wood or something down there. I can't believe that we didn't get one over here behind me. Kind of hard to believe. Ooh. We need to flip this rage bug around on our hook because she is a little worse for wear. That's one thing, a lot of times you can just take your soft plastic and flip it around on your hook and you can get another fish out of it. Stay right there, because I can't believe that. Oh God, he was on it, right? He's on it right now. Is he still on it? Oh no, he was literally on it. I gotta reel up. I was trying to spin around and he was swimming out with it. He was all the way up there at the top of the laydown. I blew that. He is not gonna bite again. Oh, yes he did. Oh God, did y'all see that horrible hook set? We gotta get spun around. That was my bad for not being in position for that. It's one thing, you miss a lot of fish when you're not in position. So always make sure you're in good position. I would have never tried that in a tournament or something, but that fish might bite again, maybe. I'm gonna have to put a new rage bug on here because I know that thing just slid down my hook, I believe. No, can't believe that. I'm gonna get right and slide on down the river, see if we can pick up number 8 through 15, and maybe we can pick up a big one. But I just blew that. We'll throw one more right there, and that's gonna do it. Threw right up there on the other side of that tree. Get here. Yep, all right. All right, number 8. Oh, we threw over that limb. See if we can get him to blow up on it. Well, didn't want it like that today. I thought number 8 was swimming with it right then, but he was not. I was coming along a limb. They like to get in that corner right there sometimes where I just casted to. A lot of times it's a good spot. See if we can turn around. That's one thing about the fall in the river. You know, like you catch a lot of the smaller fish for some reason. I think it's just because they're so aggressive, they just jump all over your bait so quick. Sometimes, you know, you don't get the bigger fish. Now, you can catch plenty of big ones as well, but the fish are just feeding up so much. I think they're just so aggressive that they just jump all over it. And a lot of times I think the smaller fish kind of get it before the bigger ones do. But I don't know, hopefully old big boy snacks up this rage bug. Get us a great big old biggin. They'll get stacked up here sometimes too, right in this corner. Got a lay down that comes out from the bank right there. So it's got a root ball. I haven't quite casted all the way to it yet. We're probably going to get to it this cast, but a lot of times throw right up there to that root ball right there where I just threw, and you'll connect on one. See if we get thumped or not. No. I come up and felt a little bit of resistance, and I was like, yep, there he is, but not him. Throw a little bit further and throw to the base of that tree. And just drug it over. It's kind of surprising, I'm not gonna lie. That just felt like one breathed on it, but he didn't eat it. All right. There he is. Oh, we got a terrible hook set in him. I can't believe we actually got that fish. Oh no, we didn't get that fish. Dadgummit, he was set right up on the bank. And as soon as I come up, he was pulling back on it. Yeah, we didn't get a good hook set on him. It would have been number 8. Shucks. What a bummer. Something else too, I know I got a few UFC fans that watch my channel. So if you're watching this, I'm curious as to whether you think Volkanovski and Usman can pull off the win this weekend. Pretty crazy changes on this weekend's card because of injuries and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm pulling for Volk and Usman. I'm pulling for them, but man, they got some work ahead of them. I can tell you that. They got some tough fights. I think they definitely can win, but it's, you know, it's going to be tough. So I want to know, comment down below whether you think they can pull off the win or not. If you're a UFC fan, I know some of y'all are. I know I've talked about UFC a little bit before on my channel, and some of y'all have said that y'all are fans as well. So I'm just curious to see what y'all think or what y'all predict. I think it should be some pretty good fights. Pretty cool card. Come on, big girl. See if we can get number 8. Going up under these trees here. Try to get back in position. There we go. I'm really thinking right here in front of me that I'm going to be able to pick up a couple bass. Maybe a big one, maybe. Get off of there. Kind of surprised through this deeper section right here that I'm not getting bit a little bit better. Makes me think that the shallow bite might really be the deal, especially with that crankbait not, you know, picking one up. I know I ain't throw it a ton, but most of the time if they're on it, man, I got some loose line on this thing. Most of the time if they're on it, they'll jump all over it. And you kind of know kind of quick whether they're on that bite or not. I ought to get a bite right here at this base of this stump right here. See if we can get one. See if we can get one here first. And then we're going to throw right there to that stump. That ought to be a fish. And it is. It's a good one too. Yep, it's a good one. Don't come off. Trying not to get all up there in it. Oh, get in here, number 8. Nice one. I come up and I was like, yep, that's him. He was all down in the tree. I mean, here we go, y'all. Number 8. Thank you, buddy. I mean, they are so beautiful. Let's get kicked out, get turned around. The line might be a little bit frayed. I mean, if there's ever a place for one to be, it is right there. Oh, I think we got lucky. That fluorocarbon coating on that P-line floor clear. Some good stuff. It keeps your line from getting frayed all up. It's really good line. I've used it for a long time. Long time. Let's get turned around. That's number 8. So let's see if we can get number 9 out of there, because I know doggone well it's another one there. Come here, baby. Come on, big girl. Put it right in the pocket, I mean. So it's 109. So we got until 202 to fish. So we gotta pick it up a little bit. What was it? That was number 9. That was number 9. Okay. I was going to say, what number was that? I think that was number 9. Heck, it might have been number 8. Now I done lost my train of thought. Anyway, we'll say it's number 9. I think that's what it is. I think that's number 9. But we got to get another rage bug on there. If it's not number 9, then that was number 8. So I guess we're going to try to catch 16. So then I'll know for sure that I completed the challenge. But I think that was number 9. So let's see if we can get one right here. Let's see. I know it's one somewhere around this daggone tree. Come on, baby. See if we can get one right back here behind this tree. All right, fishy. Searching for number 10. See if we can get him off the end of this top. There's a tree that lays out right here. and it's got some big fish on it. Always does, out here in the middle of the river. Oh, there's one. There's a bite right there. Got it. Golly, we just lost him. No, man, we cannot be losing these fish. We cannot be losing these fish. That was a good bite. That would have been number 10. Dadgummit. I mean, as soon as I come up on it, that fish was on it. It's a tree out here that lays in the middle of the river, and some big ones get on it this time of year. I mean, that was a bite right off the bat. He's down there licking his lips because I done stuck him in the face and lost him. Really banking on this to catch more than one fish at this spot. Been kind of taking my time, kind of getting here. Wanting to really milk this tree. It's a really good spot. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Try to get up on the upriver side of it and just pop it out. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Turn around and I'm gonna cast right down the tree. The problem with that is you got the current at our back spinning us around. But maybe we can get a good hook set. Fish seem to be maybe getting a little bit more active. I've seen some fish come up blowing up. I'm gonna turn and throw this kind of like over it. No, doggone it. I'm gonna ruin this this spot. I'm gonna have to Did it come out? Oh, I think it broke off. Darn it. We're gonna have to retie real quick. I gotta throw this crankbait over this spot. I just could not go over this log because you end up completely messing it up. retie. Really thought I was just on a limb and I could pop my crawl out. I didn't think it was going to break off, but I don't know, it must have been on completely solid stuff. These bass they're not having this crankbait, not today anyway. Let's get retied real quick. I don't know if my sinker wedged or what happened. Let's get over here though. We got plenty of time left, but need to go ahead and get our mess retied and get back in action. So I got a 3/8 ounce tungsten, and I'm not pegging it today. A lot of times I peg it, but I'm not today. Get in there. And then I always throw this on a 3/0 owner. This is a offset wide gap. Throwing it on this hook absolutely forever. It's an offset wide gap. It's not an EWG. So I don't throw an EWG hook a lot unless it's like a very thick fat bait. So we're going to tie this on, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Sit there and let go of my hook, spin back. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put the Rage Scound Bug on. So Scound Bug it's a new crawl that Rage Strike King makes, and it's available in blue crawl. I got one right here, as a matter of fact. And that's a really good looking, cool, good looking bait. Small, compact profile. We're going to throw this just a little bit and see if they'll eat that sucker. Might get us a few more bites, maybe. So we can maybe get that 15 fish in the boat. Maybe. But give them a little bit smaller profile. A little bit smaller, something to look at. I know we have not gotten hung up again. There we go, it just popped out. Whew, I was going to say, no way. Oh my good. Okay, phew, that's the thing in this current, man. It'll carry your mess and get hung in a hurry. We're going to throw this just a little bit. Like I said, if we don't hit one kind of quick, we're gonna switch it up. But I think we can get one on this as well. A little bit smaller profile. See if they want this. Hopping through all that wood down there. I think sometimes with the Rage Bug, they like that little bit bigger, bulkier profile, I think. I just think they like it a little bit better sometimes. Here we go, hop it over, there we go. So we're dropping off now right there at the end of that tree. Something else too, I got swamp water blue with me. Rage bugs. We might throw this a little bit. If we don't get bit kind of quick, we might switch over to that swamp water blue. I am kind of surprised about this section of river though, because I was really thinking that they were just going to be in here, just in this deeper part. I thought they were just going to be just thick, and they're really not. Ooh, big fish just blew up somewhere. All right, let's go up there a little bit closer to the bank. I think we're over a limb. Yes, we're over a limb. let that drop down though. We'll give this scound bug a couple casts and see if we can get one. If not, we're getting into a little bit shallower portion. We might pick the spinnerbait up, throw that some. This right here should give us one. Go up there around that brush. Basically just a treetop is all it is, but no bites on this so far. It wasn't that great of a cast. Oh, there was a bite. Over there on the other side of a piece of wood or something. Something pecked it. Let's throw right in there. Now that ought to get us one. Wow, kind of hard to believe that didn't pick us one up. Tell you what, we're gonna throw the spinnerbait a little bit. Every 2 casts in a row, I've done came back with leaves on my bait, and I'm definitely not going to catch them with a leaf on my bait. I can tell you that much. Scound bug right here in this little hole right here. Okay, we're gonna take this off. I know I didn't throw it very long, but throwing in a couple spots that I think with the rage bug I would have got pecked. So put the rage bug back on. It's kind of weird because, I mean, I'm hearing some fish blow up now, and it seems like my bites are, oof. I don't know, we threw that right in a tree. But what I was going to say is it seems like my bites are a little bit less frequent. than they were kind of in the beginning. It might just be location. Might be the location. Not 100% sure, but we're at 9. We need to get number 10. Ooh, got some cloud cover here. I think it might just be the darn current, like just kind of a little bit heavy through here. Maybe a little bit heavier than what they want to be in, possibly. Not real sure. I think we might turn around and go back up to that log. Fish back up that way. Because I'm just not getting any bites down here, and the current is very hard. That's what we're gonna do. Turn around and we're gonna go back up. We're gonna fish around that log there. We're gonna throw the raised bug back up to it, but throw them something a little bit different. I threw the scound bug around it a lot, so we're gonna throw the raised bug on it. We're gonna come back up the other side, so we're dragging kind of with the limbs down the current instead of like against the limbs, which makes it really easy to get, you know, hung up on, kind of like what I was dealing with. But we're gonna throw the raised bug up this way, and we're gonna fish our way back up to the mouth of that cove, because we're not getting bit through this little portion very much. And I mean, I know we're not fishing a huge area of the river, because, well, I don't have a lot of time, for one, and we're only fishing 2 hours. But, you know, it's not, you know, getting crushed. I'm not getting crushed down here. So we were getting bit pretty decent, you know, up the other way. So we're gonna work our way back up there. But that current is just ripping. And it might be that, you know, some of this fresher water is getting in here, because it almost feels like the current is picked up even since we've been here. Could be the wind too. But if that fresh water is coming in now, I mean, the bite will fade quickly. It will fade quickly. That's one thing about a river, is especially smaller portions of the river, they don't like fresh water coming in. Not at all. It will mess the bite up big time. But we have got 6 more bass to catch, and we have 30 minutes exactly to do it. So we have got to get dialed. Yeah, we have got to get dialed in. Get out of there. There we go. So weird how it seems like the bite faded like really quickly. It's getting bit pretty doggone regularly And then now it seems like bites are much, much harder to get. My tag end is a little bit long. Come on, big boy. Oh man, I thought that was a fish, but it's wishful thinking. I know they're all out here. I know they are. Ooh, there's one. Oh, did he drop it? Oh no. He bumped it. He didn't hold on to it though. See if we can get one dragging it this way. This is very surprising with this treetop right here. That was a horrible cast. I mean, not even close to where I wanted it to go. The wind kind of bumped it a little bit. Oh, but one's on it. Got it. Oh no, I was out of position. No. Oh, y'all. He was on it. He absolutely smoked it. And here I am trying to set the hook, just like slam sideways. I knew better. Oh, y'all, man. I knew better than to try to set the hook like that. He was down there right at the base of the tree, down there at the root ball. Now where I casted now is where I actually wanted to be at. Dadgummit, that's two fish that I've done set the hook in and lost on this tree. Mainly because I was completely out of position. No. Not cool. Let's see if there's one under there. Daggone it. Man. Didn't feel giant, but it was a good bite. Definitely a good bite. All right, let's throw back. Right there. Man, let's see. See if we can get another one in front of this log right here. And then we're gonna kind of work our way back up to where we started. Get back on that point. I think we can catch multiple fish there. Then we catch some more fish up here too. The wind has started blowing down the river and we've gotten this cloud cover. And I think that might be kind of what made the bite slow just a little bit. Maybe. I mean, we still got a few bites though, and I kind of blew them with my horrible hook setting. Go there again and see if we can get one. Tell y'all what, being we got this cloud cover, I'm gonna switch over real quick to that swamp water blue. I like that color when it's a little cloudy. Let's see if we can find them. No, I got them in here somewhere. There they are. This might be the key to getting those other fish to bite. It's more of a spring color to me, but they will definitely eat it in the fall as well. I've caught them on it really good in the fall. Yeah, that current, that wind has started blowing down the river, and that current has picked up big time. Now, I think that might be what's throwing them off, because it wasn't running this hard. And these fish, as fun as they are a little finicky too. They can be finicky. They can be very color specific. They can be very, weather specific, current specific. They can get very, very funny sometimes. Is that a fish? I can't tell. That's a fish. Got it. Oh, it's a big. Oh, do I see him, or is that the mud kicked up? Oh no, that's the mud kicked up. I don't know if I got the fish or not. Nope, surely don't. Well, that was a fish. Starting to have some bad luck here, y'all. Starting to miss out on some fish. I put a little bit of a funky sideways hook set on him because I was trying to get it in him good, but I might have waited a little bit too long. This is how it always is when I do these things. Like in the beginning, starts off hot and heavy, and I'm like super optimistic. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be able to complete this challenge and catch however many fish I wanted to catch. And then like at the end, it just like slows right on down. That's just the way it works. Is that a fish? That is most definitely a fish. Oh no, we have missed another one. Y'all, this blue might be it, but I'm gonna tell you what, my hook setting ain't it. What is going on here? Yikes. came up, and I mean, that fish was going off to the side with it. There's one, there's another one. Oh God, this is going forward. We catch this one, will be a miracle. Oh no, what is going on? This is not good, y'all. We have not connected yet. Like, I mean, the hook is fine. Like, what is going on here? That's 2 bites in a row. God, there he is. Oh no, that fish just stole my crawl. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. We are running out of time, y'all. It's 1:45 and we have the 2:02, and I've literally missed 3 bites in a row. That was a really good bite. I don't know what is going on. Get on there. I mean, there's obviously a wad of them right there. I gotta get turned around. Right there on that drop off. Oof, that didn't sound good. I mean, there's no way they're gonna bite again. I didn't sit here and missed I don't know how many. Dadgummit. There he is. Is he swimming with it? Heck yeah, he's swimming with it. He's got it. Got that one. What in the world is going on? These can't be bass. He just stole my leg off. There's no way these are bass. They gotta be like, I don't know if they're brim or if they're gar or blackfish, or if they were blackfish, I think they would surely be getting it, but like these things must be absolutely tiny if they're bass, because something's up. Something's not right. Something's not right. Let's stay right there. See if we can. I don't know what they were, but if they were bass, they were biting it really, really weird. I will say that. We're gonna throw up here to this wood a couple times. We missed a couple fish up here earlier. See if we can get a couple there, and then we're going to jump up and we're going to finish up on the spot where we started. Kick the boat over this way a little bit. I know we ought to be able to get a fish or two right here. I can't believe that earlier when we were at this little spot, we didn't just bam, bam, bam. Kind of very, very surprised. I'm not even kind of surprised. Very surprised, actually. Now that is what you call a big old rock bass right there. That is most definitely a citation. I think I got my GoPro running. I do. But this is a little bit of after the 2-hour footage. I fished down here. I'm going to show y'all a couple fish that I caught when I fished back down, because I had a few more minutes to be able to fish. But I'm going to tell you what, that is a fat rock bass. That is most definitely a citation. I was actually just trolling my rage bug. Or this is actually the scound bug back up the river, and man, what a pretty one. Thank you, bud. Most definitely a citation right there. That is, I was just gonna troll the scound bug past these points right here, and that old boy whacked it. Pretty cool. Might pick up another one. Oh, that's really weird, but oh, it is 207, y'all. It is 207. We're gonna get this cast in, but that is gonna be it for us. What a bummer. We ended up with 9. I mean, not a bummer, I don't guess. That's definitely not terrible by no means. We're about to get hung on our last cast, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, things got tough right there towards the end. You know, they really got a lot tougher than they were in the beginning. We kind of pulled up on that point and really whacked them, but hey, that's fishing. That is fishing. I don't know if y'all can tell just how hard this current is moving now. It is really moving pretty doggone hard. So I think that kind of messed things up a little bit. I think the water is on the uprise, and you know, the current's picked up a lot, and you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But we're back here to the steps, and thank y'all for hanging out with me on my birthday. You know, we had a good time, caught some fish. We'll throw one right up there to the base of the steps just to make sure we don't have a hungry bass right up there willing to eat. But you know, we'll see if we can get one right there. I saw a few yesterday. Oh God, one just bit it. One literally just bit it. Wouldn't that be something? Oh no, one bit it on my last cast. That would have been something to catch one on the last cast. What a bummer. But anyway, like I said, I enjoyed it. Hope y'all did. If you want to see some more of these uncut, unedited videos, be sure to let me know. Unfortunately, this one got a little screwed up because of the card deal, but hey, that's how it goes. So I appreciate y'all watching. Once again, the Rage Bug, put them in the boat. I'll see y'all next time on Gunfish TV.